without... Go on. Without further ado, allow us to begin.
Continue.
Oh, whoa. It seems like Endrick is running session today instead of Harper. Hang on.
Okay.
Let me go get Harper. Where's Harper? There she is.
You found Harper?
No. I just had the wrong reactive on. I was the one with the wrong reactive this time. Although, Rain, can't help but notice you're a little dragon guy.
Yeah, shit happens. What can I say?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're just a little dragon guy.
What?
Last we left off, the party decided to explore the library of the Sages of Arnaka, as well as Heli and Vemfer went to go retrieve Didi, brought her back. While retrieving Didi, she was acting a little weird, a little shifty, and when pressed, she revealed that the reason she had been gone for so long was because she was helping to try and capture the Hall of Prophecy in the Celestial Realm, and that while there, she had seen multiple prophetic depictions of the party, but Heli wasn't featured in almost any of them, and Vemfer in none at all. Meanwhile, Helibor decided to research into information about Duergus while he is unable to reach her, and decided that everyone else is wrong, actually, because all the sources say that Duergus is evil, and there's no way he can be evil. Not when he's been so kind to her. The party also did a bit of research on demons in general. As well as Akatala asked about the trials, and learned that the trials are predicted to take years. At the end of the day, you all returned to your room and did not dream as you slept. Rain, is there anything you would have wanted to do before going to sleep? Because I'm pretty sure you weren't here for the latter half of session, or at all? I can't remember.
It was at all.
What was I doing on Wednesday?
Ranchelos.
Fuck, that's right, tarantulas. Thank you. I couldn't remember if I was having internet problems that day or not.
I think something noteworthy that didn't come up in the recap is that Heli did decide to read the Fleshcrafter.
Right, yes! I forgot you did that. I made it a feat, but you should be able to find, I think it's Fleshcrafter level 1 is the name of the feat. I might have already put it on your character sheet. I don't remember. I definitely made it.
Yes, you did put it on here.
Aha! I'm proactive.
Okay, do we know, fuck, my brain is not working. I'm sorry, guys. Do we know anything about the trials that we're going to be experiencing? Anything
We
like
know
that?
the first one is combat, and we also know it has taken... It normally takes people years to pass it. So we have extrapolated that it probably won't kill us. because people are able to retake it, but also that it is supposed to be very difficult.
Alrighty.
You were with Hellebore technically most of the session, so you wouldn't have been there when the rest of the party discussed being like, this is supposed to take years, maybe we can convince Hellebore that we don't have years here to take it.
I see. Yeah, I don't think the rain would do anything necessarily too special before going to bed. At least if he did, I can't think of it.
I don't want to keep bringing it back to this, but I want to bring it up because it makes sense that Rain could have been there. Because Hellebore was there to find out, and Rain was with Hellebore when Helly started reading the Fleshcrafter. So if Rain had anything to say about that, that could have also been done.
Okay, I do think...
Grafter, not crafter.
Rain would kind of just make mention of. Are you sure that's what you want to do with that?
Helly. Helly would kind of wave you off and just say, it's not that bad, honestly. It doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would. And if
They always do.
If that guy up there can handle his, then I can handle mine.
Rain's quiet for moments before he nods. All right, I'll trust you to know what you're doing, Helly.
That's all I have. Holly would be reading the book at that point. Not much for conversating. So, morning then?
Yeah. You sleep a dreamless sleep. You are entirely aware of the time that has passed from the moment you closed your eyes to waking up in the morning. Though you were not awake during those hours, you are aware of them having passed. There is no weird, oh man, how long have I been asleep? You are conscious of the fact that you were unconscious for 8 hours, or however long you slept. It is slightly disorientating to awake and have not dreamt. But as morning comes, what do you do?
And just to make sure, we are all one big bed, right?
Indeed.
I believe so.
Okay. Ellie gets up and prepares for the day, mostly as usual. I do imagine she probably stayed up later than she should have with the book, but she definitely had enough peace of mind to get to bed at a reasonable enough time, you know.
I feel like Hilliver wakes up like fairly disoriented from the not so sleepful sleep. But I don't think she's doing anything in particular. Just getting ready to head out and try to find some form of food.
This place is weird.
How so?
I mean, just sleeping felt weird.
did it for you too? It was like I didn't have like any dreams. I mean, I don't dream like every night, but it was like different. It didn't feel like
It was like,
it
yeah,
was so
like
late.
I don't always remember my dreams, but like I it's not that I don't remember it. I just know it didn't happen. Is this correct, DM? Just to make sure, to make
Yes.
sure I'm in your lore.
That is, yes.
Like
It is every night when you are asleep, your soul passes into the realm of dreams, and often people do not recall what occurs to them within their dreams. Sometimes they do, but you are completely aware of the fact that you did not dream, which is unheard of.
Maybe they've got a way of
it's
keeping things out. Or keeping
things
in.
here.
Yeah.
Probably that damn book he has.
Interesting.
Helly, we did find out that we have a time limit reminder. And like the people here, like that are from here and know these trials a lot better than us, take years to get through them. So we might actually just not have time for this right now. I mean, you don't want to be a skeleton, do you?
Hallie's bringing out the big guns here. Where like you see her like fur crawl, like whenever you're petting a cat and it's like not sure about it, that kind of like jolt, as you say skeleton, and she like takes a physical step back.
No, but I shouldn't. I don't think that was part of it being skeletonized. And I mean, yeah, it takes some people years. It doesn't mean it'll take us years. I mean, you guys are capable.
And that's not even including the final one, the one that's only used to try and gain the relic. None of the locals here have ever tried that. They've tested it, but past theory tests, not much happened. They don't truly know how long it'll take, because no one's done it before.
The point is, if we are dedicating ourselves to taking this, we could be here for a while. And we would probably have to get used to this sleep. And I don't know if we have time for that.
We would probably have less time if we left and then other people came and got it and then, made the end of the world come even quicker.
Well, if it's going to take us years, it'll most likely take anyone else who attempts this years as well.
Yeah. We would still be here when they get here.
They wouldn't go through the trials, though. They'd just kill everyone and break down the wall.
So we would be here when they kill everyone, because we'd also be magicless.
Then we could try to do something to stop them from doing that, I guess, but...
I mean, Ellie, we couldn't beat Petal up there. Not really. If they can brute force their way past Petal, I don't think us being here is going to stop them.
I don't think we have much of a chance of stopping them if we weren't even able to defeat them.
So, what, you want to just leave and let them have everything when we gotten this far?
Have we really gotten that far?
Only on the first, or kind of second test.
We're
Was
still
ever specified
here,
how many trials there are?
That's a great question. Was there 3 or was there 4 during the conversation? Like 3 within the city and then the 4th one, or 4 within the city and a 5th one?
There were 4 levels to the city, so there was 5 trials.
There are a total of 5. They're 4 within each city, each part of the city. One.
We know that people take this first one multiple times, so there's no hurt in us at least trying it once. And I mean, like, if we get it first try, then yippee for us. I'm just saying, don't expect that. And if the statistics of this city are to be believed, they'll get here before we can get down. Just think about it, Ellie.
I still think it's better for us to try to get it than to leave. If they come with an army, then yeah, we might die, but we're probably going to die down the line if they get it and kill us with the weapons they got. So,
but then we can fight them on our terms with magic, with allies. Here we just have us and no magic.
I mean, you're worried about this taking a long time, right? Because there's a bunch of time-sensitive stuff we have. One of the time-sensitive things is, Dragus amassing power. If I'm down here, he can't get to me unless he sends someone. So what does it matter if we're down here a long time?
He also can't fully amass his power unless we succeed here.
He'd send someone else to do it. It doesn't matter if it's me or someone else. But if I'm here doing this, then I can't be up there helping him get other pieces, at least.
Right now. We can't stay down here forever.
And I don't plan on this taking forever.
Okay. Again, we'll try the first trial. They didn't tell us when it'd be ready anyway. There seems to be a lot in the library, though. I think if we are spending time here, there are worse places to spend time.
True. That could also just be a whole fear tactic. I mean, part of this is a trial. They're probably trying to test your courageousness, your dedication. They might just say, hey, this takes years to take to see if people will, turn around and give up.
There's a big difference between being brave and being stupid. Brave warriors can have legends, but stupid warriors don't. You have to be smart with your tactics.
I know quite a few stupid warriors that have legends about them.
How many of them died in an underground city that no one knows exists?
Wouldn't know. Okay. Well, Ellie finishes putting on her stuff, which on her book satchel. What are we doing today then? Are we just going straight there to see if the trial is ready?
I imagine that's probably what we should do first. Yeah. I mean, if it's ready, we might as well get it over with.
Are we ready?
Kind of hard to prepare for something we aren't expecting. So
Exactly. I don't think there's much we could do to be more ready than we're gonna fight things.
Dee Dee, and Philly, there's a real chance that if any of us, there's a real chance we can't be sent back where we're from. It's dangerous here for us as well. So I think I would rather you guys stay here.
If you are certain, Mistress Alicia.
And Dee Dee?
Indeed is quiet, but will nod.
Thank you. Okay. Well, let's go then.
We go.
Realistically, go where? Our choices are either here or the library.
To
Or
the
outside.
to the office where we met the guy, right?
We can't get up there.
Your keys do not have access to that floor.
We can
bang
go
on the
bottom floor or the floor of our room.
Can't
I
we
guess-
find
I guess this is the
someone to
thing.
pick us up? Sorry.
I mean- Did the office have a window?
Mm-hmm.
I can just fly up there and knock on his window.
We could probably wait downstairs because that's where they'll most likely meet us.
How high up's the window?
Many floors and stories up. And basically to the top of the entire cave
Yeah,
cavern.
it's... You don't know exactly how high up, but it is pretty high.
An exhausting amount high.
Probably.
Probably.
Probably best not to send someone up there.
Hmm. Okay, so I guess just do whatever you wanna until they come get us.
Fair enough.
What kind of trial do they need to set up like this? Why don't they have this ready to go? Isn't that the whole point of this place?
I
It does seem
mean,
pretty silly.
when was the last time they actually had someone experience this trial?
Whenever they had someone want to move up in the class system.
It's possible they only ever expect they've got time to prepare these. Much more time, at least, than
There's also a good
us
chance
just
it's
showing up.
there's also a good chance it's held in like if it's combat, some sort of training field that normally wouldn't be set up for a trial. And so when they know someone's here for the trial, they set it up. And with how quick we appeared, there's the unprepared kind of aspect of it.
Fine. If it's, we don't know how long we're waiting, I guess I'm going back to the library.
I'll try.
Martin.
I want to see if I can find some sort of dictionary. Because
It's also where I was planning on going.
what if I could buy one?
Dictionary? For what?
Well, yes. Well, my thought process is there's a few different like versions of dictionaries where they will compare the two languages, and if people down here know sort of how to speak common, I wonder if they have something like that, and that way I can learn it in reverse. After all, you two can sort of understand this, but I don't believe the rest of us can.
We were taught.
Exactly. You were taught, and I would like to teach myself. As I never thought this would be something I'd need to know, but, well, if I'm going to be hanging around with you guys for any more time than now, I might as well learn a little bit. So, I'm gonna go look for that.
Hello, what are you going to be doing in the meantime?
Probably just scavenging for food. Find you guys in the library after I'm done, though.
You could, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, DM, this is similar to the prison, which we have talked about how Heli and devils in general can feed off, like, magic in the air, kind of, where they don't need to eat as much. But in a situation like this, they would be feeling a normal amount of hungry.
Correct.
Okay. So Heli will kind of look to Hellebore a little sheepishly and say, you could bring us back something, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they probably. I didn't get a great look at it, but I mean, I wanted to like explore a little bit outside the city, anyways. I'm sure there's a few dead things I can bring back.
Heli
In the
nods.
meantime, I can see if they've got food for us. While you
Awesome.
find the main course, of course.
We've got a team. We've got a plan, team. Break. Heli will head off towards the library.
Okay.
As will Para. As will Vemfer.
Ooh.
Follow the sisters.
Okay.
Two devils and a demon
Right.
into a library.
Oh,
Alright, this is the obligatory moment where I'm like, someone has to go with Hellebore.
I mean, you could always drag Rain along. He did say he was going to help look for food.
True. We'll bring Rain.
Just grab him by the ear and drag him along.
Okay. Let's start with Rain and Hellebore because we didn't get a lot of rain last week.
I wonder why that could be.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, I wonder.
So strange. You two are looking for somewhere to get food.
Yes. Hellebore is weird and is weird and would not just like go into a restaurant or anything like that. She is like going outside of the city to try to get some dead animals.
Okay. Okay.
Rain will entertain this a little bit, but he's not too hopeful that we're going to find dead animals outside the city.
Roll survival.
Both of us?
Yep. Assuming you're both searching.
No, Rain's very much not searching. Rain is too busy collecting colors, apparently. I rolled a nat 1 for a total of 6.
Okay.
Damn. That's a 24.
That's my first roll of the day.
Whoa.
Hellebore. With a 24, you begin to search. You begin to look around, trying to get a sense of what might be out here. You do see some currently not dead animals. Some grazing roth. A few spiders, some other interesting creatures skittering about to and fro. But the more you look around, the more you realize you're not finding any dead. You're not finding anything that has just kind of fallen over, and as you kind of look around, kind of glancing towards the ceilings of the cave and seeing the large amount of webbing kind of interlacing between the stalactites, You wonder if perhaps you're not finding any dead because the spiders above are scavenging the dead. If things don't stay out for long after dropping dead. Can I have a perception check from both of you, please?
16.
16, right?
13.
Okay. How long do you spend searching for food out here?
How long would Hellebore try to search for food?
Well, Hellebore will see those webs up there and then have a light bulb moment as she points upwards.
Rain, they're hoarding the food.
Isn't it kind of sacrilegious to steal the spider's food?
We don't have to steal it. I was just gonna ask if they could share a little bit. Rain, we need to act like we're absolutely starving. Like we're gonna drop dead if we don't eat. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Follow my lead.
We're just gonna try to approach one of the spiders.
You see a kind of ledge on the cave wall that leads into what appears to be kind of a smaller inlet cave, and you see at the moment there is a massive spider, larger than you are, currently what seems to be wrapping something in silken web. As you approach, it looks at you and kind of releases a low hiss, like a bit of a warning chitter.
Alright. Hellebore's gonna use her crest to speak with this thing.
Hello, friend. I was just wondering, we're really, really hungry. Like, we're trying to find food, and I'm kind of thinking that when most things die around here, you guys swoop in and are like, "That's mine now," which is really cool. You totally have the right to do that. But I was wondering, since we're starving and we're really, really hungry and we're really big spider fans, if you could share some of your food with us.
You claim to be a spider fan, yet you do not bow to your superior. It chitters at you.
Would it make you feel better if I bowed?
I will not continue to conversate with a commoner who does not know her place. It turns its attention back to whatever it is wrapping in silk.
Hellebore will just kind of give a side-eye to Rain.
This
Question.
seems a little mean.
Question, do you guys have your pins on? Are you disguised as Drow?
I think Hellebore would have taken it off if we got kind of decently far out of the city.
Okay, sounds good. Rain?
Rain does like being a sneaky bitch.
So you are disguised?
Nah, Rain's gonna be out in all of his not so glorious glory because he's not colorful or as colorful.
Okay, sounds good.
I smell a threat.
I think if we want food from them at least, we're gonna have to bow and be super respectful and all of that, which is kind of lame.
I honestly would kind of rather just go into the city and maybe see if they've got food there. I don't think they really... We don't need to do all that for scraps and leftovers from them.
I mean, yeah, but like they probably have some weird currency here and we don't have any currency. And also, like, I mean, the food's probably not fresh. Like, it's, probably like really old or something.
I'm sure we can explain our circumstances, and besides, we can definitely explain to some of them where we're coming from, at least.
Hellebore, you begin to hear the sound of footsteps in the distance growing closer.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, we are putting that cloak on real fast.
Okay.
Well, not gonna do the Rain's not disguised.
She'll speak up as she's like scrambling to like put it on.
Rain, someone's coming.
All right,
You're
Rain's
thinking
gonna throw on the pin and just clip it on.
Okay. You clip on the pin. The footsteps sound armored. And after a few moments, you hear a voice speak up in Ancient Celestial, as she says, "What do you think you're doing out here, male?"
Rain's going to just like look a little flabbergasted at that, and he'll turn to look at Hellebore.
As you turn to look at Hellebore, you get kind of a better view of the woman speaking. She's dressed in this kind of black metallic armor with white webbed designs over the chest plate and down the legs. She's got her hair tied up in a kind of high ponytail. It's long white silken hair. She stares forward with a pair of red eyes. She's got a rapier to one side, and hanging from her neck an amulet bearing the emblem of Lolth that hangs from the banners of the cities.
Hellebore is looking like all over like herself and Rain, trying to like see what's going on with their disguises, and she'll just kind of like looks in between like Rain and the woman, confused.
Rain, we're not wearing mail. What is she talking about?
After about half a second, she notices the pin that Rain is wearing and kind of sighs. Goddamn scholar, I should have known. Correction, what are you doing here, sage?
We're out here investigating something.
Investigating?
Is that a problem?
You should be well aware it is time for the Lady Corune to visit the vassals of Our Lady Lolth.
Of course. We will leave you in peace.
You sages are not permitted outside the city during this time.
There was a misstep in time. We'll be returning.
I should think so. You're lucky you wear that badge, otherwise I'd cut you where you stand.
You could try.
It's not gonna fight with this bitch.
What hell?
Oh my god.
Rain kind of seems to realize what he said and just like stops and hangs his head down.
What have we
So
come...
Hellebore hears that and like fucking grins.
What have we come to? A city where men have the arrogance to think they're better than us.
Come on, Helleborg, let's go.
No. Rain, it's a misogynist.
Going to.
Excuse me, I believe the term is
Misandrist. Never mind. Yeah, that's me.
I'm sorry, you speak as if you are not aware of... She kind of glances at your cloak with a high perception check. She kind of pauses, tilts her head. Oh. It's you. I see.
Excuse me?
The outsiders, yes?
And if we
So-
were...
You are forgiven your transgression. That is Deepwing's fault. That you were not aware that you were not supposed to be out here.
We weren't sure how widely known the secret was.
The citizens of the city are more or less aware because two of you decided to drag an elephant through the streets last night. However,
I wonder who that
the Knights of Loth are entitled to all the information the Blades of Arnata hold, which is, of course, including the presence of outsiders. Now, the Blades of Arnata may be willing to bend over backwards to accommodate you, but I guarantee you the Knights of Loth will not do the same.
Wouldn't expect them to.
Mm-hmm. We don't really need accommodated.
We can handle our own.
Given the fact you have already violated multiple protocols just standing here, I believe you truly do need the lapdogs that are the Blades of Arnata. Lady Karun is on her way. Do not let her find you here. Run back to the city, to your archive.
Rain will kind of just bow his head a little. Of course. Thank you. And sorry for disturbing you guys at a time like this.
She glances towards the spider that you had been speaking to, kind of clutches the Amulet of Loth as a pulse of arcane energy radiates over her, and she says, "They did not disturb you, did you? Did they, my lord?" The spider kind of looks at her. Not longer than they had to. Seems the Lord is merciful today.
Oliver will start to walk away, but like after we get a little bit of a distance, she'll look at Rain with a look, like a what the fuck is this kind of look.
Rain, they're corrupting the spiders. Spiders are usually way nicer than that.
Halibor, we already have one mission here. Let's not go on a liberating spiders spree. I think the spiders are happy enough, anyways, being worshipped as they are.
I think they're letting it get to their head a little bit.
Oh, definitely. Those spiders were assholes.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't like them all that much, definitely rude.
I wouldn't say I dislike them. I mean, they're still spiders, but they they could use a little bit of an attitude change, just slightly. Um, I am sorry about what she said. I was really should should I have attacked her for you?
No, I appreciate it, but it's probably best we don't start fights here right now.
Mhm. I don't get it though. Like, isn't their high leader a man? Do you think that's a culture thing, or is that just was that just an individual asshole?
Can I roll? Can Rain like have some sort of history check on this, maybe? DM.
Go ahead and roll either history or religion.
All right, history or religion. What are you better at, Rain? Are you better at history or religion? Are you smart or smart? Oh, definitely religion. Damn.
You will get the answer in different ways depending on what you roll, but you'll get the same conclusion.
Okay, Miranda's dice are not it. I just rolled my second natural one of the night. I'm using Miranda's other dice now. So that'll be 9.
9. You don't know much. You're not sure, but you've definitely encountered Loathsworn like this before, or heard of Loathsworn like this before, at least.
Didn't we encounter some first time we were in the Underdark with the priests and whatnot? Okay. I think it might be a bit of both, honestly.
Maybe. I suppose it makes sense. Spiders tend to be a bit matriarchal. Hopefully we're fighting those people so we get to kill them.
I don't think if we're going to be in a combat like that, they don't seem too keen on killing each other. I doubt we'll be fighting them.
True.
Besides, a trial like this, it's definitely got to be something more challenging, right?
I hope. I mean, I hope it's not like a really cute, like, monster or something, though. That would really suck.
It would. Well, come on, into the city. Let's try to see if we can bring the others back something.
Leave room.
Leave room and we're Sherman.
Okay. Are you going to search the city for somewhere to buy food then?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll investigation.
16.
16?
He's 17.
And 17. Okay. Sorry, 1 second.
1 Mississippi.
Okay. You you search through the city for a bit. You find two things that I know you as players will at least know will likely have what you are looking for, but I am not sure what your characters would think. You find a tavern by the name of the Chef's Heart. and you find something known as Sholway's General Store.
Okay. I feel like Helibor at least would probably see like chef and be like, food. That's probably where she gravitate toward.
Fair enough. Rain, any objections?
No, I feel like it would be the same for Rain, honestly.
Okay. You guys make your way into the Chef's Heart Tavern. And as you enter, give me a second.
One Mississippi.
I'll fucking kill you.
Damn.
Look, you didn't say anything last time. I had to do it again.
Do you want Rain to die again?
He's got plot armor. It's fine. This will be, what, the 7th time or so?
I will destroy his plot armor.
Fuck. Teleport.
Lol, idiot.
Plot armor ring, please.
Plot armor ring is crazy.
You enter inside and you see that you see the tavern is well populated at the moment. Many drow chatting amongst each other.
Can Rain specifically see if he can spot any, like, money exchanges happening right now? See if he can recognize if this is, in fact, going to be using different currency than what we currently have?
Roll a perception check, sure.
You know, guys, hear me out here. What if I use... we can use the pact bound things, right?
Yes. No, can you?
That's up to you, God.
On Helly's Halo still works, so I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
I thought. Wait.
Magic items still function here, it's just magic itself that doesn't.
Okay.
I can't help but think that with that last reaction that got cut off, that was also a bad roll.
So that's gonna be 4.
Yeah, there we go.
We're gonna have combat this session, and I'm rolling so poorly.
Well, it's okay to roll poorly when we're not in the combat.
I would rather roll poorly in the combat and just roll excellent during social encounters, personally, actually.
Damn, relax.
I can't! Rain's blind as fuck right now.
He's
too
distracted by all the drow.
He's like, oh, hot, smash. Definitely no. No. They're not priests.
You do not see any anything that looks like an exchange of money actively happening. What you do see, however, is many drow chatting and laughing amongst each other. You see a drow man behind the counter, currently polishing a mug, looking up towards the two of you as you enter, with a curious expression on his face.
Rain will approach. He's gonna approach the counter and make sure Helibor is following along and not getting lost along the way.
Helper has been grabbing onto you like this whole outing, as she normally does, and especially in a social situation, she is kind of cowering behind you a little bit and letting you take the lead.
Okay.
He sets the glass down as the two of you approach. Pelibor, you've got your cloak up, right?
Yes.
Do you have your pin on?
Yeah, she is the disguise. Not that it does much good for her, but it's there.
Okay. Sounds good. As you approach, the drow man looks at you. He does not speak. He does not immediately address you, but he is quietly staring at you, presumably waiting for you to say something.
Hello, friends.
Greetings.
I was wondering what you might be serving for food right now.
We have broth meat. We have various vegetables, underground flora. We have some eggs as well. If any of it appeals to you. He glances to the pin that you're wearing, then back up to you.
I get the feeling sages normally don't order at taverns. We are so getting caught. That sounds wonderful, all of it. Could we get... Ooh, how much do you think the others would eat? Do you?
I would probably err on the side of like more food than not. Who knows when we might get to eat again?
True. They don't like to feed us, it seems.
Mm-hmm. We're both actively starving. We don't have long to live.
Mm-hmm.
What a shame.
Oh, oh, there's some beef here. I love it.
Well, I suppose it is my job to remedy that, is it not?
Oh, that would be wonderful. All right. Let's go ahead and get. How many members of the party do we have? We've got Helly's,
Goddamn it,
2 of
Ellie.
them.
Technically 5, technically 7.
We gotta count Philly and
If you count Philly and Dee Dee, then it's 7.
okay, 7. Got it. Oh gosh, what would Philly and Dee Dee even eat?
Whatever Helly tells them to eat, I don't fucking know.
Can you even do to-go food orders in a tavern? Hold on.
You are about to find out.
Rain is like counting on his fingers before he thinks about it. Wait a minute. Is it possible you'd be able to package up some of this so that we could take it up to our companions?
As usual, yes.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get...
Can you please ensure that your boss gets the receipt this time? Last time I had to argue with them on how much money they owed.
Okay, friends. I'm gonna settle just between you and me here. What exactly is how much is it usually?
A order for how many this time?
Just 7.
An order for 7 usually kind of pauses, thinks for a minute. Probably 80 to 90.
Rain literally asked that question hoping he would drop the currency. Fuck you, God. Fuck you. Just give us a receipt and I'll be sure to make sure that gets straight to the top.
That's insane.
Thank you. Assorted, all you can eats for, well, not all you can eats, but assorted everything for 7 then?
Just because we know a couple of them are probably a little bit hungry, it has been a while. Can we go ahead and do 8 orders?
8 orders. Would you like any drinks with that?
Ooh, drinks sound wonderful. What are your personal recommendations here?
I can't wait to switch back over to us and for us immediately like, yeah, we need food. For them just be like, oh, yep, here you go.
Do you,
Yeah.
Like, where do we get food? Oh, it's as much as you want. It's right over here. It's all free.
do you prefer alcohol, sodas, or juices?
Juices probably for Helly, Dee Dee, and Philly, right?
We also have mocktails if you would like something non-alcoholic.
Halibert
Rain.
does the classic and will like whisper up to your ear.
Do they have hot milk?
Would you be able to do a thing of hot milk by chance?
Steamed or just hot?
Halibert whispers again.
Okay, steamed sounds really fancy. I kind of want to try that.
Okay, Rain's going to grab Helibor's hand here, and he'll lean down and just say, "All right, you can tell him that. You got this."
Her eyes go
Like a kid in a restaurant.
Her eyes slowly pan over to this dude, and she'll squeak up.
Just a steamed hot milk. Maybe a few of them actually. So I can share with my friends.
He smiles, ever so slightly, which looks a little unsettling on him, but nods. Okay. A couple steamed milks. Anything else?
We'll do a couple steamed milks. Just be safe, like a couple juices and a couple mocktails
He nods.
with a couple sodas. 2 and juice should be good.
2 and 2. Understood. Do you have a preference on the mocktails and sodas, or should I surprise you?
You look like a person who knows what's good. And Rain will give a wink.
Understood. Roll charisma.
God.
I'm trying to decide whether that wink means he's going to give you the most expensive drink just to ring your ring the sages for as much as they're worth, or give you what he actually thinks you would like based on this conversation.
Well, that's gonna be a
There with
16.
like a
Not great, but, you know.
$90,000 bottle of fucking like, cheap whiskey.
You said a 15?
16.
16. Okay. He's quiet for a minute, then nods. Okay. I will tell the drink mixer. Anything else?
What are the eggs made out of?
Oh
what
no.
kind of eggs are they?
They are deep chicken eggs. It is illegal to sell any other kind of egg.
Halibert immediately like pipes up, like her ears go straight up at that, and she like shakes Rain's arm.
Deep chickens! I've always wanted to see a deep chicken!
Well, I'm certain if you went to visit one of the farms, they would be happy to show you.
But we might have to do that for scientific, sagely reasons only.
Oh, of course, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of your coworkers. Why don't I throw in a couple extra sodas for you?
Sounds wonderful. Rain is Rain's gonna look around again, see if like anyone's by chance ordered, see if like he could get a gauge on any form of currency. He's like, fuck. He wants to be able to pay this man.
Roll perception again.
I like to imagine everyone else in this fucking tavern has given the two of you like a wide berth.
There is
there's
like a
there's like a
little bit
break.
of there's a bit of a noticeable space between them and anyone else.
It's a good like 6 feet between them and everyone else.
So that's not great. It's an 11.
Yeah, you kind of look around. You don't see. It's so weird. Like you can see to another end of the bar. There's someone who like kind of hands a strange card thing over, but other than that, you're not
Oh
seeing.
my god.
Oh my god.
You're not seeing any sort of currency.
You know what? Fuck it, we ball. Rain is going to place down a platinum piece.
The tavern keep looks down at the platinum piece and
What the fuck is this?
kind of tilts his head slightly, picking it up, and kind of looking at it, looking it over, and I'm gonna roll something real quick for him.
Oh gosh, watch this be what outs us here.
This is like he's looking in disbelief because this is the base currency. You're
He
gonna pay with us. You're gonna try to do all this with $1.
Can you imagine?
he kind of takes the platinum and kind of looks up at you. Is this a tip then?
Yeah.
It's pretty. Thank you.
Fuck you, underground modernized village, modernized city. This is awful to listen to.
Okay, I would be fucking honored if someone like tipped me like a little like shiny coin.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
For sure.
absolutely.
Dude, I would.
Not with this one, not with the establishments that you need. That would be like very picky about splitting things. If someone gave me a shiny thing, or like
I
a
don't
fucking
keep
I
shit
ain't
about
fucking
that.
telling anyone. So someone
Yeah.
slides me a
Telling.
shiny little coin thing that's clearly not like the appropriate currency and says it's a tip, I'm pocketing that immediately. I'm not telling anyone.
That's mine. That's mine now.
you
Rain
tried
would
that, like, dead hands.
to recover from the absolute shock of us not having the proper currency for this. Rain will just also continue on with. Actually, consider it a gift.
Is that not the same thing?
I mean, depends on where you are.
He gives you a look as you say that, and then nods. I suppose you have a point. I will inform the kitchen. We will have your meal ready for you in a moment. Can I have a name to call out when it's ready?
Rain.
He nods and will kind of grab a pencil and kind of jot that down on a piece of white thin parchment, and will
It's gonna be spelled wrong.
say it will be probably 15 to 20 minutes.
Rain will nod and go find a seat.
You go and sit down. There are a couple empty tables. Are you sitting at an empty table? There's a few seats at the bar that you could sit at, or there's a few tables that have empty seats but are not in of themselves empty.
How's Hellebore looking right now? Is Hellebore looking like they are wanting to get like as far away from people right now as possible, or is it more of a wherever is fine?
She is seeming a lot more comfortable with it, considering that interaction didn't go that bad. She's definitely perked up a lot. If anything, like she looks antsy, like she wants to get out of here, and you know her well enough to know it's because she wants to see the deep chickens. So she will sit wherever you want to sit.
All right, Rain will take a seat at the bar.
Okay, sounds good. You sit down at the bar, and after a couple minutes, like maybe 2 minutes, you see this drow woman from the other end of the bar kind of approaches and will pull up and sit in the seat next to you. She's got these kind of beautiful white robes on. She's got long white hair done up in like a braid that kind of wraps around, holding the rest of her hair in a bun. And she's got a pair of earrings, one earring bearing the symbol of the Sages of Arnata, as she kind of leans over and says, "You know, I don't think I've seen you around the archive before. Are you new?"
Very, actually. Just, got settled in.
My name is Philith Windhelm, and she'll hold a hand out. Pleasure to meet
Rain.
you.
So Rain's going to first of all check it on Hellebore here. We are now actively being engaged with conversation. Hellebore, how you looking?
I imagine she's sitting on beside Rain, not beside Hellebore.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Hellebore's just kind of looking. She's just watching, a little sussed out that someone approached, but she looks decent, a little bit wary.
Okay, so it takes him a moment to fully respond there, but Rain will take the hand and give it a shake. Oh, Rain, pleasure to meet you.
Just Rain?
It's the nickname I give. Full name is Rainer Glaw, definite though.
I see. Prestigious name.
Thank you. It runs far back in my family.
I would imagine. A name like that must hold a lot of legacy to it.
Rain not having any family. Oh boy. Some.
You hear the rumors around the archive.
Which ones are we talking about? Are we going for the rumors surrounding Agnes or other rumors?
Please. Agnes's drama is last week's drama. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The all hands on deck situation.
Oh, that. I've been hearing about that. What's your opinion on it? Think it's anything good or
I'm hoping to meet them, personally. I would love nothing more than to meet them and just mess with their heads a little bit, you know? Get to know what
It's
they're
actively
like.
messing with your heads.
Get to know what they're like in more personable settings.
what do you think you'd do if you were able to meet them?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But, of course, if I meet them in uniform, then, as you know, I have to listen to their every whim, but if I manage to meet them out of uniform, well, I'd probably assume that they know nothing and act like they know everything. Go along with everything they say.
I fear you may or may not have been clocked, my friend.
I know. huh?
Just wait and see how long it takes for them to realize I'm messing with them.
How long do you think it would
Absolutely
take them?
cloaked.
Yeah, no, we've 100% been clocked. Personally, I feel like they might take a while. You seem like a very intelligent type.
I've heard the people on the surface are far smarter than anyone down here.
Oh, lies.
This guy's just being a dick now. What's funny now is this guy's just being an asshole.
Yeah.
I suspect they
Surely
catch on
not.
pretty quick.
You think, really? I don't
If
know. I
they're-
feel like they could definitely be a bit of a silly bunch. I mean, you did hear that they brought an elephant through the city.
I
Right.
did hear that, yes. Apparently it was apparently it was not an elephant, but a hollyphant.
Ah, I see.
A winged
Well,
angel.
regardless, I feel like that's kind of a silly move on their end.
Maybe they'd play along a bit, but they managed to get past the drifter.
For a bit.
Tell me about your family, Glaw.
That's just disrespectful.
I mean, such a prestigious name must have such prestigious history, right?
Rain is just going to turn and look at Helibor at this point.
I mean, what brings someone with a whole third name down to the first district?
Laura just kind of looks back and like she can't message at the moment. Like you can imagine she's probably like trying to and then realizes and is just scrambling to try to find some response that's not obvious as fuck. She
Yeah.
finally just kind of like shrugs and then like
As far as family goes, Rain's going to throw an arm around Helibor. This is my sister.
Sister. Does she also bear the Glaw name?
I wish.
Does she bear the Glaw is so good.
the glaw.
The Glaw.
An honor
The Glaw.
an honor bestowed upon a son and not a daughter. Interesting.
I'm adopted.
Oh. Do you know where your name comes from, then?
Unfortunately not.
She nods. How tragic. To have such a storied name and no stories to tell.
Oh, I've got plenty of stories to tell. Just not about the name.
Well. She kind of leans forward. I, for one, excited to work with you, Rainer Claudefnin. And I'm certainly excited to find out how you are being thrown so deep into everything right off the bat. I mean, first day and outsiders have already arrived?
You'll just have to trust me when I say that's our luck around here. Life's always been a bit adventurous. A bit unusual.
I mean, stories come from far and wide, right?
Precisely. Are you well-traveled yourself?
I'm as well traveled as anyone else in Domina Arnata.
Makes sense, I guess. How long have you been with them?
The sages, you mean?
Yes.
Coming on my 4th century now.
I feel like Rain was expecting a long time, but centuries makes him like choke a bit.
What? Never met someone in her Middle Ages?
You look stunning.
Thank you. You certainly look good for someone so young. Oh, what the fuck? Hang on, I'm getting a phone call.
His asshole.
Poor Rain over here. Not even cracking his first quarter of a century.
So is he? Are you playing this as he doesn't know she's fucking with him, or he knows he's fucking with him?
Oh, Rain knows and is also playing into it.
okay.
Rain knows. Rain
I-
clocked it almost immediately.
I am going to kill Nancy Palmer.
Who?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, neither do I. But apparently, she keeps using my number for, like, fucking medical appointments.
Oh my god.
Ayo.
You know what? I think I might just have to do that to you as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
that would be kind of hilarious.
The difference is I'm not picking up a number that says it's from the States.
Oh damn. Okay. I'm gonna take a massive trip around Canada. Just booking a bunch of appointments and only giving them your number. That'll be my entire trip.
You won't even come say hello? You
Nope,
won't even
nope.
visit your fucking brother?
Nope.
No, you're not even gonna come say hi?
Won't visit you, won't visit mom, none of it.
What if I bought you a drink?
Ow.
Oh fuck, Tate. You know I'll be there, buddy.
Oh, I got a day for karaoke night set. I'll bring you with me.
So I just
Karaoke.
over here. Okay.
Karaoke.
I see how it is.
Look, Spina, I can
I
shove you
see
in
how
the
it
trunk,
is.
okay?
Okay.
I can shove you in the trunk, don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
God damn it. I hate you guys. Anyway.
You're welcome. I hate to admit it, but I'm better than you.
Tisk tisk. Anyway.
Anyways. Where were we?
Thank you. You certainly look nice for someone so young.
Young indeed.
I assume only turn of the 1st century then, if you're a new hire with the sages.
Oh, not even.
You're not of age. And
Rain takes a moment to just like think as to how he wants to go about this.
an interesting decision on Deepwing's part.
Oh, they didn't have much choice on the matter.
I suppose someone with 3 names might have a little more sway.
You know, if you're not too busy, we did order extra drinks and food. Care to join myself and our companions?
A miner's asking me on a date, and you expect me to say yes?
And trust me, where I'm from, I'm definitely of age.
Wow. That's a sentence.
I was wondering how long it would take you.
Oh, I've known for a while. Please don't take it any way. I just wanted to see how long you'd go for it.
I certainly would have kept playing if you had not claimed to be from somewhere where less than 100 is of age. Sure, I'll come meet your friends.
It's not too unnerving, hanging around people only, Well, actually, hold on. I'm pretty sure I'm the youngest of my group.
You definitely are.
Fuck.
So,
Wait, hold on, guys. Age check for the group real quick.
I believe Hellebore is the second youngest, and she is just under a century, right?
She's 90, yeah. I mean, granted, we don't have an age for the sisters, but...
The Treachery sisters are definitely at least a century, I'd say. I'd imagine. I don't know. What do you two think?
Yeah. I would say older than Hellebore, look younger than Akatala for both of them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, fuck. That.
Damn. Rain's a fucking toddler compared to you all.
Yeah, no, you're baby. You are the baby of the group. Yeah, you.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Caliber over here, like, it being like, this is my older brother, Rain.
So, how old are you then? Half a century?
Oh, a little lower.
Lower. 45?
21.
Her eyes
Ish.
kind of widen as she adjusts in her seat. I am sorry? 21, and you've managed to pass the drifter?
My team is very experienced and
Sorry.
good at what we do.
Hang on, 21 and you're of age? How?
I mean, around about 21-ish, maybe
How-
20. I
how-
don't have an exact date.
20? How quick do you surface dwellers age?
Well, I mean, I'm nearing the end of my lifespan personally.
Oh, you poor
What?
thing. You poor child.
Caliber will whisper to Rain, like, on the other side.
Are you sure you want to invite this person? We don't know them.
I mean, they seem interesting enough. I feel like we could definitely learn some things from them. And if it bothers you, I could always sit with them alone elsewhere.
No, it's fine.
To answer your question, by the way, it's not that all surface dwellers go near the end of their lifespan where I'm at.
Are you
I'm
sure? I remember reading that the sun is poisonous.
Oh, the sun is not poisonous like that. No, no, no.
Are
I
you
actually
certain?
only got to experience the sun much later in my years.
Oh,
That
well,
was part of it.
Blessed be you for that, at least. You've done a wonderful job acclimating to our tongue so quickly.
Oh?
We spend centuries studying the common tongue, and I guarantee you none of us are truly as proficient as you seem to be of ours. And you've only just arrived.
We actually learned from an old friend.
Well, if you are truly inviting me to come and eat with you and your companions, I certainly see no reason not to.
At the very least, eat with me. If my companions decide they don't want the extra company, I don't mind chatting some more with you. But if they are also okay with it, we'd love to have you.
Of course. Just don't expect me to bend to your every whim. I'm not in uniform and I'm not clocked in.
Oh, no. We aren't like that. Well, actually, some of them might be, but I am not like that.
You haven't noticed yet.
Notice what?
Our job as sages of Arnada is to accommodate your every whim.
So if you were to say, if we were to want food,
I guarantee
could-
you there would be 5 chefs at your beck and call immediately.
so we wouldn't have to go outside the city and, try to look for corpses.
I'm sorry, you went scavenging. Now, of all times?
We already got a talking to about it, don't worry.
I would assume so. You're lucky your head is still on your shoulders. A male out there on this day, at this time.
We weren't spotted by anyone too big of name, I don't think. And we were told to go inside the city very quickly.
A grace for that much, at least. Order for rain is up.
Oh, what do you know?
You are handed 6 orders. You're handed about 10 of these like white boxes that feel like they're made of like something halfway between like card and paper. That have been kind of stacked inside 2 different bags that seem to be made of parchment.
Hello, Bor, can you help us carry some of this, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank
She will
you.
use the mini arms to her advantage.
So it's 2 bags, 2 paper bags, to be clear, of 10 takeout boxes.
Amazing.
And
Are the
then
drinks also in?
there is a separate bag brought out with a couple of drink trays stacked inside, and Phyllis will kind of reach her hand forward and take it. If we're headed to the same
thank you.
place, I might as well.
Much appreciated.
Rain will start walking, making sure that the others don't lag behind too much.
You, the 2 of you, along with your new drow companion, make your way towards the archive.
Indeed.
Okay. We're gonna pan now to said archive.
Whoa.
Two-
Holy moly.
2 devils and a demon walk into a library. What do you do?
Rude.
Vimfer would have absolutely asked someone about food on their way down. If no one else does.
if you ask, you do get an immediate, we can be the fetching of the food. What do you require for sustenance?
Just kind of looks back to the other two. What do we want? What do you have?
What do they have? Yeah.
We have of the myconoids, of the deep chicken, and the rothe.
Eat chicken doesn't sound bad.
He nods. Also much vegetation.
Rainbow will be happy about that.
Can't say I'm too particularly picky. All this sounds interesting.
Shall we bring to your chambers?
Yes. And when you get there, tell the red one to come down to the archives.
Yes. And they will bow to you and then turn and dart off.
Okay, was that weird to anyone else?
What? Which part of it?
Just the I don't the just immediate like snap to attention sort of thing.
No. People usually like that when they're serving someone. Have you never been served, Akatala? Aren't you a captain?
Yes, which is why a complete stranger is throwing me off.
Well, we're not just complete strangers to them. We're outsiders. We're here to take the trial. We're, again, what this place was made for.
Oh well, doesn't matter. I'm going to see about potentially finding Aviel again because as she's the only one I know the name of. And most likely will not be within the grounds of the library if we have enough time. So you two have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Stay safe.
No promises.
Then at least come back trailing a corpse. Why did I go British for a second? I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna need you to repeat that too because
then at least come back dragging a corpse.
we'll see. There might be nothing left to drag. As she like steps kind of out of normal talking range.
Hallie's gonna sit down at the library with the flesh crafter and try to read it some more. And when Philly gets there, she will tell Philly to look around for books about the lay books.
Okay. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's pretty good. Wisdom save, that's a 21.
21, okay. You Do not feel any corrupting influence as you continue to read the pages of this book.
Oh yeah.
And after a bit, Philly does come down, and will approach you and say, "You summoned me, Mistress Helicia?"
Yes. I know it's not a whole lot of languages that we can speak, but can you find anything you can find about the lay books here?
Of course, Mistress Helicia. And Philly will turn and go searching. Can you roll me an investigation check for Philly, please?
Sure can. That's not great. What's his investigation? It'd just be his intelligence because he doesn't have the skill. So 9.
9.
Mm-hmm. He also only knows Common and Infernal.
Yes.
Really, it just brings me to one of to a clip I've heard. Is that German? It might as well be.
You Philly, sorry, it was a 9 total?
Yes.
Okay. Philly wanders off, and you don't hear from him for a while. Vemfer, Akatala, what are you two doing down here?
I think Vemper's just kind of picking up where she left off last night. She's kind of like reading up whatever kind of lore she can about the place.
Okay. Akatala?
Akatala is going to try and find Avil and hope that she's down here.
Okay. Roll investigation.
What's that? Oh, what's it? Plus whatever the fuck it is. I love it when my character sheet unloads. There we go. 17.
17.
You said investigation, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, 17.
It doesn't take you too long to find Avil. She is, in fact, down here. She's got a couple books in hand that she's currently reading through. You cannot read the covers of any of them, but one of them is just a black cover with a title. One of them has a beautiful artistic depiction of like a tree and forested landscape. Though the colors are all a bit off. And one of them is this, it's got this kind of strange, kind of auburn colored cover. You can't really see what's going on with the details. There's just kind of shapes that you can't really understand. It seems a little more abstract. And that is the one that she currently has open. But she kind of looks to you as you approach and will slip a bookmark into the book and set it down. Hey, Tala.
Hello again. I'd hate to interrupt if you're doing something.
No, please. How can I help you?
There is probably, but I'm going to ask anyways because I might as well act as if I know nothing because I do. There is there some sort of like bookstore down here?
Yeah. There's you're gonna want to look for Vermon's pages.
Once again, I'd hate to disturb you if you're busy and at work. But would you be able to? Either you or someone else that knows of us
She is wearing the clip right now.
Mhm. I assure you,
Ed.
Tala, it is no bother.
Okay. I kind of need a babysitter. As having the name is great. I can't read.
Right. Sure, yes. Come on. I'll introduce you to Sydney.
Wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate it very much so.
She will lead you out of the archive and through the streets. Vemfer, you said you were reading about the history of this place, as in Domina Arnata?
My mic is muted. Yes.
Roll investigation.
Oh no.
That's always a good sign.
7.
7!
That's an even better one.
It takes you a bit to find a book written in a language you can read. But you do find one that says that is titled The Founding of the Domination of Arnata.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think she would just if I can speak English, I think she'd just sit down and kind of read anything at this point.
Okay. You begin to read. The book strikes you almost immediately as a mythological text. A story written like stories of old gods and kings and heroes. Except you know for a fact it's about a real person. Because the primary focus of this book is Agnes Deepwing. He is not referred to as Agnes Deepwing Arnata for most of the story. It tells how, after the end of the War of Heroes, Valnaranki Arnata set out to seal away the relics of the Divine Defenders. That term strikes you as interesting. You've heard it before, but you don't remember. Roll history, actually.
Um, 21.
It strikes you as interesting because it's not a term that mortals are supposed to remember. The Divine Defenders referred to the side of the war that is now remembered only as the heretics. The book claims that Valnaranki Arnata sought to seal away the relics of the Divine Defenders as the potent magics within the Shadow Gods were perceived to be even stronger than those within even the Creator Gods themselves. And that the strongest of these blades was believed to be the scythe of the Lord of Death, capable of ending 1,000 lives in a single swing, of carving a path through battlefield after battlefield, the weapon that brought mortem from an undefeated warrior to an unstoppable king. However, Valnaranki knew he could not accomplish this while seeking his own goals. So he, along with Saint Harlow, and a few other friends that he brought along with him, including one name you certainly recognize, being Aspai Stardreamer Yulati. stole
fucking twink.
stole Nola's relic and Prado's relic and sealed them away using magic that Velnaronki had developed. And eventually discovered the hidden location of Domi, building a spire and a gate to guard the city, to guard the relic. But he could not run this city alone. Saint Harlow offered to stay at one point, but it had already been a millennium by then. And Velnaronki knew that he needed someone to permanently run this place. The details are unclear of how Agnes Deepwing came to be. But he was born to run this city. He was given the task of guarding Domi with his life. And in order to accomplish this task, Velnaronki Arnada gave him the Line Crafter. Using the Line Crafter, Agnes Deepwing sealed this place off so that it could not be accessed from anywhere besides the keep that it had been directly connected to. This city did not appear overnight. Agnes was brought here after a millennia, shortly after this city was originally began construction. And over the course of another 2, 3 millennia, however long it's been, this city has slowly expanded. This place is simultaneously frozen in time just after the War of Heroes and accelerating through time at a faster rate than the surface can even imagine. Without magic as a crutch, they have relied on other ways to travel, other ways to find convenience. It speaks of harnessing water to generate energy, electricity, that runs through the city, lighting the soulbound crystals that have long since lost their arcane energy in order to light the homes, granting power to something referred to as appliances, heating systems. The whole city seems to run on this electricity thing, and has for the last few centuries, 5 or 6 according to this book. Without magic, the people sought a new way to innovate, a new way to develop. And they've created technology beyond your understanding. This book names many of the people who invented some of these things that are apparently used in everyday. The horseless cart, referred to as the self-drawn carriage, or the horseless carts that you've seen, referred to as a self-drawn carriage, is credited to one Alexander Bellworth. Another device that is mentioned, referred to as the information boxes, is credited to one Elixtrus Soul Cage. The information boxes interest you in particular, as it seems they are capable of storing and sending information between these information boxes that could be accessed from anywhere. An entire library at your fingertips. All the city's knowledge in one place. It talks of culture developing and a divide between the sages of Arnada, those who believe in Valnaranki's dream, and the knights of Lolth, those who have sworn themselves to the patriarchal mother of spiders, who are culturally believed to be the founding rights of Drow. And the book does speak of residents who lived here before Deepwing, before Valnaranki, and before the sages, and these residents were sworn faithful to Lolth. It is a fascinating history that I do not have the time nor the words to sum up properly. But it seems this city was built on a culture of those who lack magic and a culture of those who seek the approval of a far darker deity than the sages worship. And built around these trials that you've come to see. And yes, this book corroborates. This book corroborates. Thank you. This book corroborates the information that you'd learned earlier about how long it truly takes for someone to pass these trials. They are allowed to attempt them from what is remarked as quite an early age, and the author of this book seems to suggest that it is far too young. But very few ever pass in their entire 1,000-year lifespan a single trial. Those that do rarely pass the second. Those that do rarely pass the third. But those that manage to pass each trial earn themselves stardom within the city, a position of wealth and power. It names a few notable figures, including the most recent name in this book is a man by the name of Solan Calva, who is the current head of the Blades of Arnada, according to this book.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think she definitely would get through reading it before taking it too helly and then pointing out the part where it's said about like how long it takes for the trials. It's like the more I hear about these trials, the more worried I become that we just simply don't have time. It seems that is required to take on these.
He's not gonna listen until she sees it herself.
I know. I just felt like it would be smart to make any discoveries found open, to say the least.
He nods.
Akatala. You follow Avil as she leads you through the streets towards. You see a shop with the symbol of a book kind of on its window. It seems to be like painted onto the window itself. And there's a name written in the local tongue that you don't understand as Avil leads you inside. And you see a young drow woman. You're not sure exactly how young, but she certainly looks young at least. But so do you. You see a drow woman with kind of more light skin than some of the drow that you've encountered here so far. Long white hair in like the kind of side of her head is shaved, save for a single braid that falls down it. And the other side, long kind of luscious hair falls past her shoulders. Her top is cropped just to cover her chest. It doesn't even cover her shoulders. And she's got this kind of beautiful sheen-like material coming from an emblem of Lolth over her chest and kind of wrapping around her. She's got these kind of sleeves on her arms, but they're not attached to any clothing directly. And then she's got these kind of beautiful flowy purple pants. She smiles and says something in the local tongue that you don't understand to Avil. Avil smiles, and in common she says, This is Tala. She is having our welcomes." The drow, you presume the Sydney that Avil had mentioned, turns and smiles. "Oh, be welcome and merry."
When Nakajali hears her name, she kind of gives like a little bow before responding. Thank you. This is very lovely.
I am glad that you are. I am glad that you are loving this. I am the Sydney of Oris. This is Vermon's pages. It belonged to my father before me. How may I be serving of you today?
I totally forgot how to speak there, which is really funny to me. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, this looks adorable. Octella kind of like looks around a bit and tries to recognize what she's looking for to no real success before looking back to Sydney. I'm looking for somewhat of a I guess comparison dictionary between the surface language and yours, or really any sort of language learning book for toddlers, because honestly that's probably what I need to start off with.
I am having the translation guides. She will...
That's what they're called.
She will walk to... she'll kind of gesture for you to follow as she leads you through the store a little bit.
Absolutely.
She'll stop at a shelf and kind of hum slightly, a tune that you don't recognize, but you do catch Avil slightly humming along with her before Sydney kind of stops and pulls a book from the shelf and holds it out to you, and you see on the cover it has a name written in Ancient Celestial And then mirrored on the other side, it has the name, the title, sorry, uh, the Mage Sun's Translation Guide to Common.
That is perfect, actually. At the very least for reading.
She hands you the book and gestures for you to follow as she makes her way up to the counter that she had been standing behind when you and Avil entered. And
it's
says,
it's at this point when Akatala turns to Avil and goes, "There's a very good chance our currency doesn't match up. Does it?"
Probably not.
Shit.
It is okay. The sages of Arnata will be they're paying for it.
Oh, are you sure that? I don't like that. Is there something I can give in exchange for that? That seems a little.
No need.
Okay.
You are the chosen heroes of the surface.
It's a title. She kind of makes a face, hoping for some sort of laugh.
Avil does not laugh.
Yeah. Agreed.
But Sydney will kind of she'll look at a strange metal box on the desk for a second, as she taps a few buttons before she looks at you and says, sorry, can I be having that again? And she kind of holds her hand out for the book.
Yep, here, and we'll hand it back.
She takes the book, kind of rotates it to the back, and then will grab this kind of strange square device and kind of press it against a sort of white rectangle at the back of the book. And you'll hear a faint beep before she'll set the square back down and then hand you the book again. And then she'll look to Avil and she'll say something in the native tongue. And Avil will nod, reach into her kind of bag that she has at her side and pull out a strange card and kind of hand that to Sydney, who will take it. There's a kind of minute of silence filled with just a couple of beeps before she'll hand the card back to Avil, along with a kind of long piece of white paper, of white parchment. And Avil will take both and smile. She'll say something in the native tongue to Sydney, and Sydney will kind of give a slight bow, then turn to you, Akatala, and say, be having the good of days.
Oh, that's it. Okay. I absolutely will be. Thank you so much for thank you.
You are the welcome.
I'm just gonna turn to look at Avil at this point.
Avil is leading you out at this point. As you leave, Avil will kind of turn back to you and say, you are not needing to be paying for anything. It is the duty of the sages of Arnata to be the servant of the surface.
Well, with any luck, that's not going to happen often because that is an incredibly awkward thing to deal with, at least for me. I appreciate it, though. Thank you.
She just smiles and will lead you back to the archive. You would probably get back to the archive around the same time that Hellebore and Rain arrive to the archive.
And another new person.
Mm-hmm. Rain and Hellebore, as you two and Philith approach the archive, you see kind of approaching as well Avil and Akatala.
Akatala is clutching a book to her chest.
You hear Avil call out in Ancient Celestial, "Ah, Philith, I did not know you were working today." To which Philith kind of glances towards Avil, smiles, and says, "I am not. I have been invited to spend time with our guests." And will kind of gesture to Rain and Hellebore, both in disguise at the moment. Avil kind of nods and says, "Ah, visited the chef's heart, then?" Philith nods. "They promised that they would make sure that Agnes himself gets the receipt."
Speaking of which, should we get a receipt now that I think about it?
Do you look in the bag?
Not right now. Our arms are full, I imagine.
Without looking in the bag, you do not seem to have a receipt. You were not handed anything other than the bags.
Okay.
As Avil says, "Wonderful. I was just helping Tala here with a book purchase."
Does she gesture at all?
She does, yes. She does gesture
Okay.
to you.
At this point, Akatala kind of like looks up, looks kind of back and forth between all of them, and then we'll just kind of give a small wave to the new person.
Philith kind of clears her throat, and in perfect common, she says to you, "Ah, you must be Tala then. Not as proficient as your friends in our tongue?"
I feel like, and it's going to kind of turn the book so she can see it. This might answer that question.
I see. Philith
Not at all.
Windhelm. Let's get inside with the food.
Nice to meet you. Yes. Yeah. I don't think the others waited to do something. They spoke to someone else here, but
What?
Honestly, with how you guys mentioned earlier what you were planning on doing, I think we all expected you to be gone for the day, not a.
We weren't going to drag a full-on corpse in here if it took that long.
I was going to.
Look,
Yeah.
some people need to eat sooner rather than later. Sorry, Hellebore.
Did you not say that you were starving to death at the tavern?
Some of them.
Hold on. Just to be clear, Rain is mad because we didn't wait for them to get back with food and then said, well, some people need to eat sooner rather than later.
Well, as like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense, sort of thing. I'm guessing.
It's so
Yeah.
funny.
Also, it could just be Rain being petty.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit of both.
In
Well?
any case, the sisters are somewhere in the library. I have no idea where.
Since I'm sure we'll have even more food now, would you both like to join us as well?
Avil smiles and says, "I would be happy to be the joining of you."
Lovely.
And I'm certainly going to have a lot of questions for most likely all four of you, really. But we'll see.
Helliwar does not like this situation. She is slinking forward to try to get to the comfort of Helly and away from these people as soon as possible. She is still like just keep in mind she has not said one word to this lady, and this lady has not said one word to her.
Rain over here inviting everyone who fucking crosses his path to lunch.
Please come dinner. Come eat dinner.
Look, there's a reason why Rain is a very easy target for murder.
Yeah, we know.
As the five of you head inside.
50.
50 of you? Are you sure?
At this point,
Might as well. Just bring the whole fucking city in.
The whole city?
Mm-hmm.
That's like 12
no.
billion people, Tate.
12 billion people in this city? What?
No, I lied. It's not 12 billion.
Okay, I was
It's
about
only
to be like,
it's
hold
only
on, homie.
it's only 11 billion.
It's only 11
Colin,
billion.
I have a confession. I also lied about the 50 people. It's 45 people.
I can't believe you. There's
I was gonna eat. I was hoping you would make food for 50 people, and I could eat the extra 5 people's food.
I thought you were
I
gonna
thought you were
leave
about
out
to say I
sections of
could eat
people.
the extra 5 people.
Same.
There's 7 million people in the earth.
Billion.
Billion. It's billion. It's 7 billion people.
It's billion, yeah.
And hasn't
Yeah.
that
I wish it was
increased?
million.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't-
we
I
broke
don't think
8
it's.
mil.
I don't think
8
it's
billion.
gone past 8 billion yet.
We're getting there. Don't worry, gang.
Unfortunately.
I will make sure we.
I see my reference has not been noticed. This is fine.
No, there's 8. We did past 8 billion.
The Undertale or Deltarune?
Nope, neither
shit.
of those.
Doctor Who?
Nope, not that either. Hang on, I'm sending it in voice of the voiceless. Anyway.
In the earth, freedom.
I don't
Freedom is big.
That's good. That's a good one.
Freedom is the correct response to that.
And according to Worldometer, there's 8.3 billion
Yeah,
people
yeah.
I just saw
live.
that.
We did
Yeah.
pass 8.
That's why I said 7 million people in the earth.
Mhm.
Free them.
Freedom.
No. They're probably
No.
safer there. Honestly, they're probably safer there. So,
Anyway,
we'd be doing them a disservice.
you enter the archive. Are you going to the library to find the Treachery Sisters, or are you just heading up to your room?
I mean, Akatala will go look. She likes at least one of them.
Helliwar is absolutely
Who
making
knows?
sure that they get that food. Like she got some of that hot milk specifically to share.
Okay, fair enough.
No, more likely than not. If Hellbor's gonna go sniff out Heli, then Akatala's gonna go look for comfort.
Hell yeah.
Who will Rain look for?
Probably get lost to me. So.
Rain, well, we know who Rain won't look for, and her name is Harbor.
Oh, oh,
Damn! Wow.
Okay.
This cat keeps laying his head down because he wants to go to sleep. And then I come over here and pet him, and he's like, "What?" He has to look and check me out. And then I turn around and I pace around and talk to you guys, and then I come back and he's trying to sleep, and I pet him and wake him up again.
What the
Yes.
fuck am I coming back to?
My daily nightly routine.
Helly's petting who? And
Don't worry.
I am petting Lily.
okay. Okay.
I was really hoping you would have continued my bit there.
I really thought that Helly might be petting Philly for some god-awful reason.
God awful. Philly deserves pets every now and again.
Yeah, but Helly wouldn't.
Not with a fucking 9 investigation. Do better, Philly.
I said every now and again, not this exact second.
Look, Rain would give Philly pets.
Mm-hmm.
Rain
Heliport
even
definitely
gives
gives
Philly
it.
food.
You're gonna spoil my servant.
Yep.
Yes, I am. What are you gonna do about it, huh?
Get jealous, I bet.
I have to get a new servant.
Good. I'll take your old one.
This one's mine.
Yeah, where are we in the actual session, guys?
You are going to meet up with the Treachery Sisters.
Gonna go try and find him.
How treacherous.
I don't imagine they're too difficult to track down.
Vimfer might be harder because Vimfer's actually going and getting new books and reading, but Helly's exactly where you left her last night. So
Yeah, if we were never like in public either, I don't think Vemper would have put the pin on.
Okay. I mean, it depends on if you count the archive, like the library of the archive, to be.
Well,
in
if it's all
public.
within like the same building, then no.
Okay.
we don't know if it's only, what are they, sages that are here, or if like people just come here.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Plus, don't you want to look like a sexy drow every now and then?
What?
What? You so
You know
crazy
the
right now.
disguises.
I don't know. My mind couldn't comprehend that you said that.
What?
It's just so out of character for you.
I feel like I'm being bullied again.
I would never.
So do they find us?
Well, anyways.
Yes, they would.
Heliport will run up ahead with all of the bags, and she's trying to kind of like find you guys like before the others like get there. She'll rush up and kind of like put the food bags down.
Okay,
Well, are
we
they
finally got the
Same area
food.
there, or are they in separate areas?
I imagine we would be studying in about
Yeah,
the same area.
same general area. Just Vemfer is also like walking around getting other books every now and again.
Easy
Go
peasy
on.
lemon squeezy.
Heliport.
Okay, so we didn't find any dead bodies. I think the spiders took them all. Okay. I am really, really suspicious of the people here. They're like incredibly like they're corrupting the spiders and they're misandrous. They were mean to Rain, mean to him. And like I thought about like stopping them, but then I didn't because I figured it would be like kind of, mean to like do that or something. And it was just they're super like judgmental and they're mean and it was stupid and it was dumb. But we got food and I got you guys hot milk. Oh, but watch out. They're inviting Rain and is inviting people and I don't trust her at all. Very, very suspicious. Very suspicious person.
You see Rain come in, clearly having a good time talking to two of the sages.
Helly, like, it probably took her a few seconds of you talking before she finally even looked up at you, and it did her best to like try to remain interested throughout all of that. And it says, "I'm sure Rain can handle a little judgment. Lord knows he gives enough to other people. What'd you bring?" And she would start picking through the bags.
Oh, well, I got you hot milk, and Vimfart, I got you some hot milk too. And then there's, oh my gosh, did you know they have deep chickens here? I've heard of deep chickens. I've seen them in books. I've never encountered one though.
I've never seen one either, but I hadn't heard of it. But we should also have some of that in our room.
We ended up talking to some people on our way, and they brought some stuff up to the room.
Oh, like cooked?
Potentially.
Dead?
Probably.
Well, there are live ones somewhere, in farms apparently, which means that they probably need saving. But we can do that later. Mhm. I am absolutely starving.
I guess we clear our study area to eat here, then?
I guess.
In the library?
I guess. That's where you brought the food. Do you want to take these people up to our room?
I mean, are we being told that we're not allowed to eat in the library?
I don't think they would tell us, to be honest. Their whole thing is kind of serve the surface dwellers. Ooh, ah.
But, like, the books.
Mm-hmm.
Books, though. We don't want to could get damaged.
How
Hell, yes,
messy are you when you
absolutely.
eat?
Helly has absolutely no respect for these books, for the record. He has no library etiquette.
The sages do not directly say anything, but Philith and Avil do both make a point of moving books off of the table as
Rain
it
will
seems like
help.
the food is coming out.
Yeah, I think Vemford does also definitely do the same, but
Yeah, I said clear the table for the food.
Yes.
Mhm.
And they do both kind of give each other a bit of a look of like the kind of look that you give when you're like when you're like, this is a bad idea, but we can't stop this.
Since everyone has come to this space, Ellie is gonna make a point of like making it loud, like dramatically closing the book, the flesh grafter, so that it will draw people's attention to what it is, and then put it away.
Ooh.
The statement.
Yeah, you both of the sages that you have at your table do give you do look very curiously at the flesh grafter. 1 second.
She'll put it away in her pouch and then say, well, just as we get to eating here, maybe you can answer a question. How long does this trial take to set up?
Avil kind of smiles slightly. It should be ready later today.
Lovely.
Good. We're kind of in a rush.
Avil's expression does drop slightly as Philith says, a rush? I assure you, this process is not to be rushed. You will be here for quite some time.
That is what we've been told a couple times now, and what I've been reading, so...
We theorize that an outsider capable of passing the Drifter should be able to complete each trial within 3 years.
Just kind of
3
looks
years.
to Hellebore.
That 3 years for each trial, or 3 years for all of them?
3 years for all of the trials.
We're in a bit more of a time crunch than that. Some of us don't live that long.
You don't live that long,
If I neglected to say it in the tavern, but I suppose if we are here, I should at least act like a sage. To be, what is the mortal saying? Frederick?
That's enough.
That's
Point
right,
gets across.
No, that's no, you got it. Nailed it.
Close enough.
To be Frederick with you. If you only have a year or 2 left to live, you are not fit to wield Domi. You should leave the way you came.
Well,
Good thing
it's
I will
Well,
be
not all of us will be
Wielding.
wielding them.
There's, only one Domi and, quite a few of us.
Yes,
Math
but
isn't mathing.
you are also not fit to be its guardian either.
Well, glad I'm the only one that's nearing the end of the lifespan then. Guess that means I don't have to worry about guardian duties after all.
Wouldn't that make them more fit if they're closer to death?
No. If Domi is to be leaving these lands, it must be under guard for ever upon leaving this place. And, well, a few centuries to train the next guardian is, I suppose, fitting enough, but preferably a millennia.
Well, I'm pretty sure they won't have any issues with that.
You certainly aren't making me feel easy about that. She kind of turns.
Oh.
Avil, were you aware that he was only 21 years old? Avil's jaw kind of drops slightly as she glances between Philith and Rain.
Are they speaking common now? Like,
Pardon?
throughout all of this? Are they speaking common throughout all of this?
Philith is speaking common, yes.
Okay, cool.
Unless I specify otherwise, assume they are speaking common.
Rain would also speak common just so that those who don't understand can understand.
Avil will...
Vam's gonna start speaking Draconic.
Avil will say, and I was thinking I was of the young age. Philith nods.
How old are you?
Avil smiles. I am only of the 120th.
Oh,
Sorry,
you
I did not mean
got
to say that verbally. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry for that.
It is all right. I am young. Philith just nods. Yes, quite. I swear, new hires get younger and younger every year.
Well, new generations and whatnot. Sometimes we'll have maybe not better, but certainly different things to add to offer up.
If the new souls coming into hell every now and then are anything to judge it by, people are getting more and more power, younger and younger. It's not insane.
But it is not wise to leave that power in the hands of one who does not have the years to understand how to wield it.
Well, rest assured, the other members of this group are all very old and wrinkly and... Sorry.
What the fuck are you calling me wrinkly? Excuse me.
Sorry, Akatasha.
Wow. I am offended to the highest degree. That is
I'm
worse
just
than
making
you
fun.
Mussing with my flag. I am
Look.
offended. Do you see the offense? Do you see the offense on my face?
You live your life on the sea. You're gonna get those little wet wrinkles.
I believe...
Helly leans into Halibor and says, see, I think he could use a little judgment.
Do you
No.
see wrinkles?
I believe I have made my opinions on being near to the end of one's life also clear. Old and wrinkled is not exactly a description that would fill me with glee.
So you want someone who's been alive for a long time and will be alive for a long time?
Ideally, someone who is at least 2 centuries old would be my preference. Any younger than that feels too young to wield that power, and any older feels like you might be too close to the end of your life to train a successor.
And what about, say, just a number, 5,000 years old? Is that old enough?
I suppose if you are unaging, truly unaging, that would suffice.
Then it sounds like there's not going to be an issue with
And the case is closed.
She kind of glances between the two of you. Which of you is claiming to be 5,000 years old?
I believe you were present in the room when we were questioned. Shouldn't you be able to piece that together?
Avil does kind of, like, perk up. She is the offspring of the
We don't
sun.
need to tell anything that happened outside of that room to other people.
She's kind of quiet, tilts her head slightly, but doesn't continue.
Suffice to say, we're not planning on wielding the scythe. We're giving it to someone who can do it much better than us.
Indeed.
Might be the wrong thing to say here.
Phyllis is quiet again before she says, "Then why are they not the ones partaking in the trial?"
They're undergoing their own trials right now.
This all is far too against protocol. I question Deepwing's judgment. Avil.
Helly rolls her eyes. This is protocol doesn't save the world when things like this happen. You have to be able to make a judgment. You can't just follow the rules.
Avil will kind of speak up and say, Agnes was of the agreeance for them to wield, even knowing. Did he agree to let them wield, or to let them try? To let them try, I suppose. Phyllis nods. Well,
What's that mean? Does that mean even if we pass these trials, he might stop us?
It means he probably doesn't believe you will survive the trials. Which is perhaps a harsh judgment on his end. You did pass the Drifter, after all. And these trials were not designed to be lethal.
None of them?
None of them. They are
But
intended...
they were designed to take time.
They were designed to be difficult. No one has cleared a trial in their first attempt before. I believe your first trial is the test of camaraderie.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
no.
Is that...
Waiting for that.
We were just told it was combat.
I see Deepwing has chosen to withhold the details from you. I shall say no more.
Rain's just gonna send a glare at fucking Helly's direction.
Helly says, so this is information that someone normally would have that we're not getting. How is that fair? Are these trials not meant to be fair?
Most likely not, considering what they're guarding. If the whole goal is to try and dissuade people from obtaining it, then that makes sense.
Phyllis kind of looks to you, Vemfer, and nods. What is your name?
Vemfer.
You are incredibly intelligent.
I wouldn't go that far. It says the one with the 20 intelligence. She wouldn't respond. She just kind of like bounced around. Just thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, if that's the case, then why tell anyone what it's about?
Lead you on.
Because when you are from this city, the trials are a status point. When you are not, they are to prove you are capable of wielding Domi, of protecting it, guarding it.
And a status point. So, the people who have passed the first trial are above the others.
I did mention this earlier, yes.
Yeah,
The people who have passed...
Hakatala, have you ever been in court? You ask questions that you know the answers to.
Those who have passed the first trial reside in a part of the city that is wealthier than the part we all reside in now. Those who have passed the second, wealthier than those who've passed the first. And those who passed the third, the wealthiest of them all.
And I assume... I keep forgetting his name. Deepwing? Is that
Agnes Deepwing Arnauta.
it? I assume Agnes Deepwing has passed all of them?
Deepwing has passed the 3 trials that those within our city are permitted to undergo. As have Irida Korun, the head of the Knights of Lolth, and Solon Kalva, the head of the Blades of Arnauta.
How many people have passed the first one?
I believe there are 1.3 million residents just who have successfully passed at least the first trial.
It's a good handful of people.
Sounds like a good handful of people that we can ask questions to.
A seventh of the city. But no, most of them do not leave the comfort of the residence that they belong in. And those who do usually do so due to being of the Knights of Lolth, who are not a talkative bunch, or the Sages of Arnauta, who are subject to the rule of Deepwing. And if Deepwing has deemed it that you are not to know what you are to undergo in your trials, then so he says.
Well, here's what Deepwing doesn't understand either, is that there are people coming and we do not have forever here. And the people that are coming after us will not be so patient. It is in your best interest to make sure we pass these trials as quickly as possible.
I understand you believe that. But if we rush the trials and send someone unworthy into the jaws of Domi, the outcome will be far worse.
And if we don't pass these trials and get it, then far worse people will come and take it from you.
They will not be capable.
Yes, and you have so much first-hand experience of the capabilities of the people above, don't you?
I understand you are angry and scared, and I understand that whoever is up there is incredibly powerful in your world. But I assure you, of the people defending this city, the Drifter is one of the weakest. And I presume you struggled against her. Perhaps didn't even fight her head on.
You
Katella
don't
doesn't say
know.
anything, but her eyebrows raise as she continues reading her book.
You don't know the strengths and strategies of the surface. You don't even know how old the people are there.
And they don't know
How
the
can you
strengths or strategies of us.
No, but they have more people than you. How can you be so confident? War is information. You have none.
Then why don't you tell us?
I
Instead of-
believe we kind of have been.
Instead of stressing over you obtaining the relic and bringing it to the surface where those people are, why not speak with Deepwing and arrange for defenses to be built? Tell him the tactics of those who are coming. Ensure our defense.
Because just like you were a few moments ago, Deepwing is obsessed with these trials and won't hear that there's threats coming because of that fucking book. It's gotten to him and he doesn't realize it. He thinks he's unstoppable, and so he doesn't hear otherwise.
He is.
Then it's gotten to you too.
No, this is no corruption or faith. This is a simple fact of this city.
Can that book stop crests?
The power of that book, that it grants him, far exceeds the power of your modern crests.
The enemies we're talking about don't have modern crests. They have distilled crests. They have crests that are probably stronger than the crests were originally.
Then I suppose it shall be a minor exercise for Deepwing. I assure you, you are in the presence of people far more capable than you seem to understand.
The most powerful people I have ever met are still knowledgeable on their enemies. They do everything in their power. They use their immense power to learn as much as possible about their enemies because they know no matter how strong any single one of them is, a right tactic can beat them.
There is truth in that.
You don't rest on your laurels. You don't just think, I'm strong enough to stop anything that's coming. That's how you fall from power. You keep power by constantly trying to keep it.
I understand you're frustrated. And I don't know what to say to convince you that I am right, that these trials are far safer, and this city is far safer than the hands of surface dwellers when it comes to the protection of Domi. If there are truly people as powerful as you claim, do you truly believe you will be better at protecting Domi than we?
We won't
Domi
be
is
staying
not
in one
yours
place.
to protect. What makes you think you have the right to hoard this weapon away from anyone else? That you have the right to say who can and cannot have it?
We were entrusted with this sacred duty.
By someone who is currently a massive brain and trying to take over the world, and who set this up after he was already corrupted. What a trustworthy source. I'm sure he would definitely know what's best for the world. You have no right to keep this weapon from its rightful owner. I'm playing along with these trials because this is the quickest way to get what I need. But I would like it to be known that what you are doing is wrong. And your attitude toward all of this, like you somehow believe that you are, playing God here,
is disgusting.
We would never compare ourselves to the gods.
You sure treat your Vanarunki like one. You said it was a divinely gifted duty. Do you consider him a god?
Tell me, child, if your mortal authorities had even a semblance of an idea that a blade capable of slaughtering armies in a single swing was on their surface, was anywhere near, possibly in their hands, do you truly believe no one would seek it? No one would use it to wrong the people of the surface?
They most certainly would, but I do believe that it would at least be... There are two options. We can get this weapon, potentially return it to someone who can wield it and make sure that they can't take the power, or we can give it to people who can also wield it, and they will do exactly as you said, kill thousands with one swing.
And how sure are you that its rightful wielder, as you put it, will continue to survive? Sure, he's outlived everyone else from his era, but how long will that last once the mortal authorities find out someone out there has Domi?
No, you don't get to use that argument. You're so obsessed with your own foreverness, you can't deny his.
Even still, how long until someone comes along? How long until someone takes it from his hands?
How long before they take it from yours?
Here it has been sealed away in a gate that cannot be unlocked by those unworthy.
Away from its rightful owner.
And away from those
Think
that would
about-
misuse it.
Think about what he could have done if he actually had it all this time. Think about how much
Slaughtered
better...
everyone. Is it not true that he returned to the surface and sought to slaughter any who bore a crest?
Helleborg stands up and slams her hands down, all four of them, on the table. Shut the fuck up. You know nothing about what has happened over the course of history. I know the man. I have spoken to him and I know who he is. You do not have the right to pass judgment.
Who he is now, perhaps, yes, but your world would not have survived if he had had access to Domi back then.
I beg to differ.
And now it won't.
It would be a
survive
much
if he
better
doesn't have
place.
access to me.
What was that, Ayla?
And now it won't survive if we don't gain access to Domi now.
I seriously doubt that. Those who seek to destroy your world seek Domi.
At the end of the day, it's not your call, and it's not Deepwing's call. It's the Trial's call. We pass them, we get Domi, and you can have nothing to say about it.
Now you understand. If you prove yourselves worthy through the trials, yes, there will be nothing that we can say to stop you.
The trials that I am sure are being judged by you people,
The trials,
who ultimately have the final say on whether we do or do not pass, I'm assuming.
No.
These trials have clear fail and end success goals. Ones that cannot be judged. Yes?
Presumably.
Presumably.
We do not know the whims of the judges.
Who are the judges?
That is all we know them as, the judges. Entities placed here to judge the trials.
By who?
We believe it was Velnaranki, but they
Oh
show...
no.
Which? Helly kind of looks to Halibor and says, which side of the war was he on again?
Elnaranki?
Yes.
From everything I've been told, the opposite from Todd, right?
Velnaranki originally served Mordum, but by the end of the war he served Mordum up until Mordum took the Frozen Lands. Then Velnaranki disappeared along with the Necronomicon, and reappeared later as a threat to both sides of the war.
Okay.
He was on the correct side until getting elitified. So I suppose both.
Then I think we won't have an issue with these judges.
However, they show no similarities between the other creatures of Velnaranki's design, so even that we are not certain of. Another
Can we
theory,
meet them?
Not until you enter the trial.
Another theory.
Another theory of these creatures, of the judges, is that they were creations of Saint Harlow's.
Does that name mean anything to me?
It's supposed to ask that in character.
I meant to ask that earlier while reading it. I just totally forgot to.
Helly and Vemfer, I feel like you guys can probably roll religion. But I don't think the rest of you would know
Right.
necessarily.
Is
Ellie,
it?
A
Vimper,
weird dream.
Vimper, you got this.
I do got this. I rolled a natural 20 for 25.
Sorry, Bina, what were you saying?
There was a weird dream thing that Rain had back when they were still in the party where Key mentioned Harlow.
That's true. So, Rain, you could probably equate it to whoever Harlow was that Key and Petal, or, yeah, Drifter, were both talking about.
Okay.
You know what's very funny, Tate? I have an intelligence of 12, and we have the same religion bonus. But I got a 10 total.
Vemfer, what was your total?
25.
Vemfer, you are aware of who Saint Harlow is. Though you've not heard him referred to as a saint, you are almost certain that they are referring to the son of the Lord of Dreams, who some versions of the story claim he ascended to replace his father as the Lord of Dreams towards the end of the War of Heroes. Given the fact that Petal also mentioned a Harlow, you suspect, and that the stories claim he and Velnaranki had been friends. Some versions of the story say lovers, it's unclear. Saint Harlow actually, sources are very confused about his love life. He has like 3 or 4 different lovers mentioned within various sources that conflict with other sources that claim otherwise.
Care to name these potential?
There was Velnaranki Arnata. There was Harlow's general, Kage Shadowchild. Harlow's best friend, in some sources, first acolyte, in some sources, husband, Eben Wren. And some throw in a few other names that, but those are the three most common.
Other names that are irrelevant to the person asking this question out of character because I wanted the funny.
But Saint Harlow, judging by the fact that they seem to be referring to him like a deity, they probably believe that he became the Lord of Dreams.
Gotcha.
Heli, you know the name has something to do with the War of Heroes, and you can conclude that it probably has something to do with Velnaronki, but outside of that, you aren't 100% sure.
Gotcha.
Bye, Rain. Take care. We'll be ending session soon anyway. Another theory is that they were created by Saint Harlow. They do share a lot of similar properties to nightmare magic.
Well, I suppose there's nothing we can really do about it other than wait for this trial. Either these judges are reasonable and will pass us, or they won't, and we'll have to find another way through.
If you fail once, do not falter. As I said, none pass the trials on their first tries. And as you said, war is a game of information. Every failed attempt is just learning how better to succeed.
I won't argue with you anymore. This is... whatever. Ellie.
Phyllis smiles slightly.
This, and she kind of gestures to the hot milk, is very good. I want more of this.
It is. Hot milk is always the very best. It doesn't beat straight from the teat, but it is very good still.
Is there deep chicken here?
There is, yes. Both Philith and Avil do look slightly confused as Helibor says straight from the teat. I don't want to just gloss over that without pointing that out. Because while the party is certainly used to Helibor at this point, the sages are not. Avil kind of quietly mutters, "Are surface dwellers consuming of their mother's breast milk even after infancy?"
Is that like loud enough for us to hear, or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, it's loud enough for you to hear, but it wasn't directed at you.
Okay, I just think Pepper would chuckle hearing that is all.
Some, not me in particular, more animals. You do need to ask for consent, but yes, most of them are quite happy.
The two sages look very confused towards each other.
Lakatala also looks confused at Helibor.
Doesn't taste like chicken at all. I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely not chicken.
It is certainly a white meat, but it probably tastes a lot like, I almost want to say more bitter than chicken. Bitter sounds right. Yeah, we'll say bitter.
Bitter.
Your chicken's gone sour.
Phyllis will kind of tilt her head at you, slightly confused, and will pick up a piece and kind of bite into it. and her eyes kind of widen. Oh, that is fresher than usual.
Interesting.
I
I
don't-
imagine Vimper has been snacking this whole time.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Everything does taste different than you would be used to in terms of food. But it's not.
She wouldn't have said anything. She would just have been like, interesting, noted. And he just kept eating.
However,
However,
there is one thing that tastes exactly like a normal food. You notice that there is included in each serving a baked potato, just a normal ass potato.
fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell,
Hell
yes.
yeah.
You
Are
got
there any extras?
Yeah, Rain ordered 2 extra portions of food.
Fuck yeah.
You guys just have.
We're gonna try and sneak one of those.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way Hellebore hasn't already ate at least one of them. Like,
Like,
Also,
yeah,
this-
no, same with Vimper.
this table is ruined, by the way. Like, Hellebore does not use silverware. She has dumped this food on the table and is eating off of it like a pig off of a...
I've been
I-
imagining that, like, since the food has been set down and Hellebore's been eating, Vimper has been, like, moving books and study materials away from Hellebore, just, like, quietly.
Mm-hmm. What were you saying, Tabby?
You just have potatoes here?
Oh, do they grow on the surface as well?
I think so. I mean,
They do.
technically, no. They technically grow underground, but
Okay, well, they're in surface farms.
Avil chuckles and says, "They are of great resiliency. Survive most climates."
I wouldn't say I'm surprised.
how often do people come into this library?
Phyllis smile wavers slightly. Normally, this place is open to the public. Usually we get a few hundred in a day. With the arrival of surface dwellers, it is closed down. Only those with a sage's badge may enter. Or accompanied by one with a sage's badge.
So she kind of just gestures to the whole area. Everything in here is more or less common knowledge here.
She kind of tilts her head back and forth and just kind of, after a second, nods. I suppose. For those with a mind to seek the information, at least.
Who would I have to talk to about finding something in here? This is like old Celestial. I can't. It's weird. So I can't find the right books I need.
They kind of glance between each other before Avil says, Alixstress can be of the helping. She is in charge of all the books.
Well, Ellie, I can also help you.
Does she speak common?
They both nod as Phyllis says, most sages have taken it upon themselves to study the common tongue, some more so than others.
Ellie looks to Hellebore and says, I mean, I didn't want you to not be able to look up whatever you wanted to look up. I just wanted someone to be able to help Philly actually find stuff I need.
There's something else I really needed to look up here. We're ready to just start the trial at this point.
Oh yeah, I am too, but again, information game, and there's a lot more here that admittedly the surface doesn't have.
Philith nods and says, yes, it is strange that the powers of the surface deem it necessary to obscure information from their people.
It's not
I
strange.
can control them easier.
Exactly.
If they know enough, then they have the knowledge to fight back.
Philith kind of glances up towards the ceiling before back down at you. I don't know. Deepwing's done a good job at controlling the population.
And he doesn't tell us what the first trial is about.
Oh, Yui, please not this again. We've already done this circle twice in the past hour.
I suspect
My
that
point is, even he understands that denying information is beneficial to you sometimes.
on occasion, yes, there is some information not available to the public, but there is far more here than anywhere on your surface.
There's also a lot more dissenting ideas on the surface. Everyone here seems to believe in Deepwing. That's not so in any given city on the surface, or in Hell, or anywhere I've ever been. You can't trust the populace to just be on your side, like Deepwing apparently can.
I suspect that may have something to do with the obscuring of information, among other reasons. Apologies, politics was my area of study. Surface politics always interested me so much.
Mhm.
The things you do just to hurt one another.
It's more than that.
I fear
But-
we may be losing the point here.
Once we do get Domi, we open the door, we get what we came for, and we leave. What do you do?
I believe we sages continue to learn, continue to research, and those who are
Continue
not,
to learn here?
continue to study and understand the world.
Would any of you come to the surface? I mean, it sounds like you're interested in modern surface politics. No better way to learn.
I suspect many of us would choose to travel to the surface, some permanently, some not, once the way up has been opened. But many of us will remain here. All the necessary resources to understand the workings of our world can be found here.
But there are a group of you, at least, that does want to leave.
A group of us
And can't.
who would be interested in leaving.
Well, Helly, it looks like we have two goals here, to get Domi and to free some of the people from this absolutely terrible authoritarian shithole.
Her just kind of like sighs and almost puts her head on the table for like a second.
Our city is, first of all, ruled by a council. The sages answer to Deepwing. The city itself, they answer to the council as a whole. Second of all, the most prominent figures on that council are Deepwing and the Knights of Lolth, who are incredibly opposing in their ideals. Third of all,
Your head people are a religious organization and someone who was put there because of nepotism.
I believe you could call it two religious organizations. Either way, those who want to leave once the way has been opened are more than welcome to.
But not before.
Because it is not possible to leave.
Ellie looks just in the, or she attempts to look in the general direction of where they came from, but she probably gets it wrong. Let's be honest. You can just walk out.
You can just walk out. You have been acclimated to the ley lines. Those of us born in the city, some of us even nowadays are being born without a ley gate. We do not know how we will handle being exposed to the arcane.
I'm sure you'll live.
Viper like holds back a chuckle at this. So he like holds in her chest and like coughs a little bit.
Helly, there is a flash of a bit of annoyance, but she contains it. She says, I'm sure you'll live. But it sounds like a side effect of keeping this place safe is also locking all of you in.
I suspect if any of our citizens did leave, they would miss the comforts of home.
Because it's so great here, and you can't imagine somewhere better, because you've never been somewhere better, because you've never been somewhere else.
Ellie, what would you prefer, the material or back home with the Hells?
I would prefer the Hells, because I'm a princess there. If I had to be a fucking mortal soul, I would rather be on the material. I see my privilege. I recognize it.
I'm not talking about privilege. I'm talking about bias. This is what they know, just as that is what you knew.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell them. That they only know here.
Our people have levels of technology that your people could not understand if they tried.
It does certainly seem very interesting.
No, hold on. How do you know that?
The same way we know as much as we do about the surface, and that is not information you are permitted to know yet. The how. But I assure you, our sources are accurate. Your surface are far too reliant on magic for convenience.
Shrugs and says, you're far too reliant on your technology for convenience.
Your people would not know what to do with your magic ripped away from you. Our people, at the very least, would still survive without our technology. I doubt yours would.
I'm confident people would. We'd find a way.
Mortals always do, don't we?
At least I twitches.
Well, this certainly has been a riveting conversation. Philith stands. Thank you, Rain, for inviting me. Thank you, Avil, for introducing me. Avil smiles and gives a soft wave. I have learned many things. And I do hope you know that even while you are not actively in trial, everything you do and say is being judged by Deepwing.
Good.
I would expect nothing less.
She smiles. Good. Then you're learning. And she will turn and walk away.
As they're turning walking, Vibfer is just gonna like out loud. As hostile as this conversation was, it was interesting to hear such a strong opinion. I appreciate that.
Philith nods as she's walking away. Avil kind of awkwardly glances between Philith walking away and the rest of you and says, I apologize. She is of the older fashion.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say good. Never mind. I'm not going to finish that sentence. Actually,
Don't apologize for someone else.
If nothing else, we did learn a little more about this trial, and I do believe we are slightly lacking in where it's going to be judging us.
We are
looking at them directly, Helly and Rain.
I want to know. Helly and Rain did not argue that entire.
No, I know they were, but like in general.
Helly just kind of leans back and says, "We learned a lot in that conversation."
Philith has a tendency to say more than she means to say. She talks about... she is the talking of protocols, but then often will say more than she is supposed to say, according to her protocols.
He's confident that everyone here is happy with the current situation. She's confident that everyone is comfortable in their technology and that in their trust in Deepring or in the Knights of Lolth. But she admits that there are people who would want to leave if the option was available. They just don't know if they can. I assure you, you can live out there without magic, just as much as you can live in here. He's close to Deepwing. He thinks everyone else feels the same about him as he does. There are definitely people here who want to leave.
Her ideas are not unfounded. There have been few who have expressed desire. There are few who have been expressing of a desire to leave, but I am certain there are many of the want to.
Helly nods. You people are all they know, and so they can't imagine beating you and getting out by force, especially not when you have people talking like that. This is on purpose. I refuse to believe that it isn't.
She kind of averts her gaze slightly as she says, "It is the intention of Deepwing for the people to not think of the surface."
Information game.
Of course, because if they learn that others have freedom, they might start wanting it.
The people are free,
Not to leave.
but to live.
Not to live well unless they pass these trials.
That is not of the truth. Even in the lowest of the city, the people live happy. Live well.
Then why do people pass the trials?
Desire, ambition, greed. Many reasons.
Things that are rewarded here?
Things that are coveted by the followers of Lolth. It was of the agreeance of this place's population. The sages come, but they do not interfere with the cultures of those of the praise of Lolth. Thus, The trials,
Ellie.
twofold, used to elevate those who wish it.
Ellie shakes her head and says, "You're better, but you're still too close. I've never known a society to run so smoothly without a show of force or without lack of information to the public. It's just not possible."
Perhaps you could be speaking with the populace, then?
I'm sure it would not go over well for our trials to incite a riot.
Not what I was suggesting. You are of the thinking we are too close. We sages. Ask the people who are not. Learn of their thoughts.
Ellie shakes her head. The people who are scared of you, you said that there are some people who say they want to go out. I guarantee you, for every one person who says they want to go out, there are 5 more that don't say it. I don't want to expose them by forcing them to drag out their opinions. It's not going to help us.
So you will be unsatisfied with any answer.
It's not my nature to be satisfied.
Really?
Nor in the nature of those who follow love, hence the trials.
Well, if nothing else, I do feel a bit of relief. If this place is going to be under attack soon, I don't imagine it could have happened to anywhere better.
That is...
Viper once again is like is biting the fuck out of her tongue.
Of the extreme.
Very similar ideals with the gods once thought.
Ellie kind of laughs and then shakes her head to them in a playful way and just says, good change doesn't come from happy people. Angry people have made the biggest changes in the world.
Is it not true that greedy people also make changes? That good people make changes? That those with ambition make changes? And that those changes are both good and bad?
I don't say good as in morally good. I say good as in lasting. People don't change if they're happy with where they are. And I guess if you live in a place like this, where you want people to be around for thousands of years after they pass your trials, just to learn even more, if you live such a stagnant life, you're probably afraid of change in the first place.
It is the belief of some that this place may be a little stagnant in the time.
A little.
Hellebore.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a voice in your head. A familiar voice.
Oh my. Oh my.
What the fuck?
The voice of Agnes Deepwing.
Oh,
Okay.
thank
Oh.
God.
God. I've been here the whole time, bitch.
And I am unsatisfied with how your memories have been treating me. Die.
Agnes says,
Get off of my keyboard, cat.
you have 3 hours to prepare. Then, you have 3 hours to prepare for your trial. Then meet me in my office. You will be granted clearance to the top floor.
I feel like all of you guys see just as there's like any voice in her head. She was not expecting this, and she's used to this being something else. Like pure doom, dread, anxiety, like just her world is falling around her for a moment, and then just like a wave of relief.
Oh, okay. Okay, 3 hours. We have 3 hours, and then we're supposed to meet Agnes in his office. So can't come fast enough, am I right?
At 3 hours and then they're ready, or they're ready and they're giving us 3 hours to get there?
We have 3 hours to prepare. So I'm assuming that means be there in 3 hours.
I've got nothing better to do.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you all for coming, be you viewer or player. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Goodbye for now, my friends.